Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm going to jump right into things since this will be up on my profile. It'll be on my IGTV as well as YouTube. I just wanted to hop on here and encourage you guys to not be defined by your past. Now, if you're a man and you're watching this video, I hope you watch it to the end because there's going to be a lot of really cool talking points that really affect us men, but it's for everybody. It's for men and women alike. Now, my wife and I were talking the other day, I think it was actually last night, and she was mentioning about how basically I grew up in the foster care system. My mom and dad were drug addicts in Ridgecrest, California, and I got taken when I was 3 years old, put into the system, been through 17 different foster homes, all that, yada. I'm not a victim. I've moved past it. I've built my own family, all that. Now, with that being said, though, as a husband and as a father, many people might wonder, like, man, does that guy even know what love is? Does that guy even know what it means to be a father? Because he's never had one. Not really. You know, does he even understand how to be gentle and kind-hearted and compassionate and empathetic and all these different things? And that's the thing, you guys. So many times we see people become bad parents and bad people in general. And then if you were to ever ask them, they say stuff like, well, my mom beat me. My dad beat the hell out of me. My grandma would make me go get the switch. Guess what? Been there, done that. I was beat. I was thrown across the room. I was slapped. I was raped. I was hurt in so many different ways, shapes, and forms, it's not even funny. And you will never find a bruise on my children. You will never see me hit my wife. You will never see me speak unlovingly about any of my family members. Okay, and that's one of the things about changing your mindset and not allowing your identity to be found in your past, in your childhood, in whatever. Like, your identity needs to be found in Jesus, or you need to find something to really believe in for yourself. Maybe you're not a Christian, and I'm not going to cram the Bible down your throat. I love you regardless, but I'm just saying that you need to find something bigger than yourself to believe in and pour your heart and soul into, because your identity, it ain't found in the past. I know mine's not. Let me tell you guys something. If I allowed my identity to be found in the past, I was a little older than Elijah, my son, is right now when I got taken from my parents. Okay, if I were to repeat history, they'd probably already be taken from me. Because I'd be on drugs, I'd be a major alcoholic, just absolutely beat the crap out of my kids. Like, I don't do any of that stuff. You know, and I'm honestly sick and tired of watching the people, especially in our country, blame their past or blame their childhood, blame mental illness, whatever you want to blame. There's no blame game. There's no playing the victim. And part of the reason I'm bringing this up is a lot of you guys have been seeing my wife post that I was recently hurt by somebody. And that's not the first time. If people want to hurt me, there's a long line. Get in line. Okay, you won't be the first, and you certainly probably won't be the last, unfortunately. But with that being said, this person who hurt me said, Chris, you need to stop being a victim. I'm not being a victim. Trust me. Okay, for years and years, that was the one statistic of foster care I wanted to abolish. Was because every single place that I went, people told me, oh man, you were a foster kid, I don't know if we could be homies, I don't know if we could be friends. And I kind of scratched my head like, why? And they would always tell me, because foster kids, they always have a victim mentality. It's woe is me, the world owes me a favor. And I'm like, what? Okay, first off, I grew up around foster kids, and I get it. I've seen it multiply. Okay, it's insane. But you won't find that in me. I don't think the world owes me a darn thing. Everything I have, I've fought for. Everything I've done, was on my effort and because God presented the opportunity. Okay? My kids, I have to fight for everything that they have. I'm not owed it. I'm the one who decided to have unprotected sex and have babies. Okay? I understand the responsibility of being a daddy. I do. Speaking of, she needs to be burped. But regardless, you guys, like, your past does not define you. Your mistakes don't define you. Whatever decisions you've made, whether in your childhood or today, it doesn't define you. Okay? Now the next topic I wanted to talk about, kind of on the same spectrum of mental illness. Okay? If you suffer from depression or even to the extent of feeling suicidal, I love you. I love you so dang much. Man, it makes me want to cry. I haven't really been telling anybody because no one checks in on me. And that's why the person that hurt me said, oh, you're playing the victim, is because I told him, I was like, look, dude, everything you just said to me is really messed up, and I wanted to die the other day. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wanted to die the other day, and I'm not going to do it. I have a lot of reasons to live, little girl here being one of them. But I'm going to be realistic. I had some suicidal thoughts, and it really hurt like hell. And basically, the person that hurt me is a super Christian. He's got a master's in theology, and he's always talking about scripture. And when I told him that basically what he had said to me was about to push me over the edge, he basically said, Christians don't talk about killing themselves. Matter of fact, I think you really need to get straight with God. And I just want to tell you guys, if you're ever going to tell me that you suffer with depression or anxiety or you want to die, I love you. And I will talk to you for days. Not just hours. I won't talk you off the ledge. Hell, I'll talk you off the ledge. I'll talk you into my arms. I'll talk you into my car. I'll talk you into my house. Talk you into my spare bedroom. Talk you into drinking a beer with me so we could talk and we could pray and we could dig deep and find the root of what the hell just happened that was about to push you off the edge. Okay? That's what kind of friend I am. I love you guys. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care if you're straight, gay, married, single. It don't freaking matter to me. I love you guys. And, you know, we've all been going through a lot this year. This year has taken so much from each of us. It's okay to be pissed. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to feel exactly how you're feeling. And I want you to know that. I feel like no one's talking about it. No one's saying it's okay for you to feel the way that you're feeling. Okay? But I am going to tell you this, and it's going to be kind of hard to hear. It's not okay to live in it. It's okay to feel it. Your feelings are validated. They are. Okay? It sucks. This year sucks. But we don't have to live in that misery. We don't have to live in that suicidal thought. We don't have to live in that depression or that anger. We don't have to live in the sadness. Whatever feeling you're feeling that is not from God, you don't have to feel it anymore. You can lay it down at the foot of the cross like I did the other night. And that's my favorite part. I want you guys, if you do suffer with depression, even if you've never thought of suicide, I want you to find that one person. I don't care if you're dating that person or married to that person or not. Hopefully you are married to that person though. I want you to find that one person that no matter what, you can tell that person, hey, this is what I was feeling. This is how I felt. I was actually going to do it. And I want to be honest with you. I want to be open with you. And here it is. You know, I love my wife, Shelly. She's my best friend because, you know, when I told her how I was feeling, she didn't crap on me. She didn't make me feel any less of a man. She didn't make me feel like I'd done something horribly wrong. She loved me. She hugged me. She kissed me. She prayed with me. She worshiped with me all night, even though she had to go to work the next morning. No matter what, my wife is there for me. My wife supports me. She loves me. I just want to encourage you guys. Find that one person that you could be completely honest, 100% honest, hold nothing back, and just tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're going through. Because you know without a shadow of a doubt in your mind, they are going to love you through it. They're not going to love you from afar. Now, oh, that's great, and take a few steps back and just say they love you. No. Actually walk the journey with you, pray with you, love you, be with you. I want to encourage you guys, find that person. Okay, finally, your identity, it ain't found in the way that you feel. We talked about at the start of this video how your identity isn't found in your past. And then we talked about how if you need someone, I'm here for you. But lastly, your identity is not found in how you feel. And I think that's one of the biggest issues that we have nowadays, and not just America, but just culture in general, is we tend to think that, okay, well, if I feel a certain way, then I need to change so that my identity becomes the way that I feel. And I'm not with that program. I'm really not, because if I needed to change my identity based on the way that I feel, I should be in a straitjacket in a padded room sometimes. Straight up. Because I am broken, I am messed up some days. I'm not like that all the time. Just to give y'all some peace of mind as I hold a baby in my arms. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, if I needed to change my identity on the way that I feel, man, I would be in a nut house. Because this life, it ain't for the faint of heart. It's hard. Yeah, you want your cars? Where's your cars at, buddy? Well, I just wanted to tell you guys that because so often we see that people are so willing to just change their identity based on a feeling. Like, I don't care if it's homosexuality. Hopefully you didn't change your identity because of a feeling. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna approach it from a religious standpoint right now because I don't want to scare you off. But I'm just saying, like, if you truly think that you're gay, it better not be because one day you woke up and you felt like you wanted something else. Okay? Don't ever change your life or your identity based on a feeling. It's the stupidest thing you could possibly do. And people might say, well, why would you get married then? Isn't it because you feel like you're in love? Hell no. No. Love is not a feeling, ladies and gents. Okay? Love is a decision that you make daily, followed by a list of actions. Okay? I choose daily to love my wife, even if I don't feel in love with her. Okay? And yeah, there are those days, we all have them, where you're not going to feel like Cinderella or Prince Charming. Okay? You're going to feel like just this giant steaming pile of poop that no one cares about. Okay? Now, next thing, like, you don't need to change your ethnicity. Like, just because I talk a certain way or because I'm feeling a certain way, I don't need to start saying, well, man, maybe I have a black soul. Or maybe I should have been a Mexican. Maybe I'm Asian. Maybe I should be in another country. Like, what? No, you can't change your identity based off of a feeling. I can't say I should be in a divorce because I feel a certain way. I shouldn't say that I feel like I don't need to be a daddy anymore because my children stress me out. No. Not okay. Not okay at all. Our identity shouldn't be found in our past, and it shouldn't be found in the way that we feel whatsoever, because as you can clearly see from my examples, they sound ludicrous. They sound ridiculous. Like, what? Why would someone... What? No. Never should our identity be found in the way we feel or our past. Third off, Your identity, it ain't found on how many likes you get on social media, how many comments, how many views, how many followers. Okay, let me tell you. I had someone the other day telling me, wow, Chris, your wife must really not love you. Excuse me? What? You know why they said that? Because I asked them. You know me. I asked them straight up, because that's how I am. You better clarify that. What do you mean that my wife don't love me? Why would you say that? And they told me, well, Chris, because she doesn't ever do a post about how amazing you are. She doesn't talk about how you do all this for her. She doesn't talk about how she supports your business endeavors. Like, one could even take it to the extent of saying she actually doesn't believe in you. Matter of fact, she don't even support the decisions you're making because she doesn't post on social media that she supports your decisions like you post about her. And I'm like, okay, first off, I'm gifted at being a social media influencer. Second off, my identity of my marriage is not based upon how often my wife posts about me. I know my wife loves me. I know that my wife supports me. And you know what? The second I told my wife that is what that person said, you know what she did? She hopped on social media and did a post about how she's pissed at people hurting me. She's pissed at how people are saying things about me and they don't even know me. Okay? Your identity, it ain't found in how often your significant other posts about you. It's not found in how often you post, and it sure as hell is not found in how many likes, loves, laughs, wows, or angries you get on Facebook or Instagram. I know that Instagram don't have all that mojo, but how many double taps you get on Instagram, okay? It don't matter how many TikTok followers you got, because more often than not, it's all a bunch of little teenage girls following your TikTok page anyways. So, I don't want to hear about it. Finally, your identity ain't found in religion. So often people think, God, Chris talks a lot about Jesus. Yeah, I do. You know why? He changed my life. He saved my life. Okay, but one thing is for damn sure, my identity, it is not found in Christianity. My identity is not. Let me repeat this for you, especially the Christians on my page. My identity is not found in Christianity. Not whatsoever. I am my own person. Yes, there is a God who lives inside of my heart who's way bigger than Satan in this world, but he does not, absolutely not, have control of my identity. He gave us free will. I am a free human. Jesus' blood set me free. I choose to follow him every single day. But my identity, it's not found in Christianity. It's found in Jesus. Okay? And if Jesus were here, he would be ashamed. He'd be ashamed of this world. He'd be ashamed of our culture. He'd be ashamed of everything going on. Because none of it makes any sense. And he'd be ashamed of the hate that we all carry in our hearts for each other. So much so that a brother would be willing to attack a fellow brother. Okay? My identity is not found in religion. And if you're smart, and if you're watching this video, I would encourage you, never, ever, 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 ever let your identity be found in religion either. Don't. Religion is just as bad as politics. Okay? It's actually just spiritual politics. Let me tell you something. The only person's thoughts in this world that matter as far as what they think of you is Jesus. That is it. That is it. It don't matter what your boss thinks. Yeah, hopefully they think you're a great employee and they want to keep you around, but it don't matter. There's always another job. There's always another career. It doesn't matter what your friends think, because unless those friends are walking life with you on a regular basis, they check in on you and your family, they're making sure you're actually okay, their opinion, their thought of who you are and what you're like, it does not freaking matter. Because at the end of the day, if they don't know you, one day they're going to come around and be like, oh, that person? Yeah. They're going to be spreading stuff. They're going to be talking about you. And you know why? Because it's going to make them feel better about their own insecurities, so that way they can point out your flaws and be like, man, whew, no sweat off my back, man. I don't have to worry about people noticing how messed up I am because I just told everyone how messed up Chris is. You know, like, no. Your identity ain't found in what other people think. My son just knocked my phone over. Your identity is not found in what other people think. Okay, I'm gonna go put my baby girl to bed, but hopefully this video helped you just a little bit as we're ending this horrifying year of 2020, and it helps you a little bit think about your identity today and where it's found in and what it should be founded upon and what it should not ever be decided upon. I love you all so freaking much. If you need anything, please let me know, like straight up. I'm not one of those people on Facebook like wanting the views because I say I love you. No, I freaking love the hell out of you. And if you need something, please let me know. I will pray for you. I will walk life with you. Just let me know. Let me know what's going on. Okay, I don't have time to reach out to all 5,000 of my Facebook friends, but trust me, I do care about you. I really do. And I'd love to help you. I love you all. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.